how to say lock in Chinese. 锁定, 锁定, 锁定.
Okay.
Alright, so the scene begins at a press, and this broccoli bubble wrap head ass got the nerve to play the new Drake, right when Ross was trying to talk to his people. Bro really thought it was putting him on, but you can clearly see Ross low-key think it's trash. This shit pissed him off so much he turns into the Red Hulk. And the first thing we see, this nigga's arthritis getting reversed.
Did y'all see what you did there?
Oh, look at this man's fingers. CGI artists must think they slick. They low-key dissing Harrison Ford all that. So while Thunderbolt Ross turns into the Hulk, Shorty over here must have thought the edibles he's been taking since the movie began are finally kicking in, so she just stands there while the president turns absolutely red. This man tore through his whole fit like Hulk Hogan, except for the pants, you know, because he decided to wear elastic ones that day.
Boy, if you
don't forget this is the MCU. You gotta wear the stretchy pants just in case. So we see him rise over the podium. And I ain't even gonna lie. Face reveal, clean. CGI, 10 out of 10. But bro must have thought it was ugly as hell because he turned and caught a glimpse of his own reflection and starts tweaking. He's like, me for real. How can you not tweak when you wake up in the morning and gotta be reminded by the mirror you chopped? That's tough. While trying to wrap his head around his ugly ass reflection, something starts tickling him in the back. He turns and sees his own guards, his own squad shooting at him. It really be our own niggas. So then he smacks the podium out of the way, and my man was ready to smash. Pause.
What?
Just when Ross is about to go full rage mode and turn his own guards into mincemeat, Sam pulls up ready to box. Clearly this isn't a fair fight at all. Marvel set this nigga up in this movie because this man show up to fight the Red Hulk. You know, worse than the Hulk in the comics and fireproof. This nigga pulls up with the frisbee. Oh, brother. Like, nah, bruh, this nigga really thought it was sweet. Brought acrobatics and a Wakandan onesie. He lost a second his alarm rang this morning. While Sam realizes he's way out of his league, Red Hulk swings at this man so hard his feathers almost fell off. Almost had this nigga like this. So he dips right before his his suit malfunctions. And the Red Hulk does him how he did Loki. Cameraman pans to this motherfucker, who hasn't learned anything since the scene began. Like, haven't you seen shooting at this nigga don't work? After Sam realizes this isn't the fight he could win, he starts sneaking behind this man, stabbing and cutting him. You heard of a motherfucker that brought knives to a gunfight? Well, this nigga brought knives to fight a walking nuke with anger issues. What the hell was your game plan, buddy?
A bold strategy.
Red Hulk thunderclaps, got Sam flying alongside debris and shit rolling in the ground. He looks up and Ross is still on his ass, so he tries to fly up again. But this time Red Hulk said, nigga, you must not know. Jumps and yeet this nigga mid-air, crashes him through the White House, landing on the rooftop. And bro, I can't stress how dumb regular people be in the MCU, bro. Somehow, after the Hulk has made this many appearances in the universe, they still haven't figured out that this nigga's skin swallows bullets like nobody's business. Because why do they continue shooting while Cap tells them to fall back? Let me get distracted by these bozos because I want you to see how the Red Hulk ends round 1 of this fight. This must really be where Sam knew he should have called the Avengers, because this man pulls a flagpole. First tries to swing at the agents. Sam blocks it. I don't know how either. And then weaves out the way as 2 army helicopters start blasting off. Red Hulk picks the same pole, then proceeded to pierce the helicopter, copying my man T'Challa word for word, bar for bar. Had the Black Panther rolling in his grave. You thought it was done? Nah, because he grabs the same helicopter mid-air and then throws it at another helicopter. Like, ain't no way, bro. This man's first appearance in the MCU and is already horrifying. This scene really had me geeked for real, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Seeing a Hulk worth the clays post-Endgame MCU wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. Let's fucking go. Sam throws more knives at this nigga. And at this point, he must have been trolling, because we all know that shit don't work. But I think it was to lure him away from innocent civilians, because these Marvel villains are literal bullies. They know these motherfuckers can take down entire cities just for one person. Now we see my man Red Hulk straight moving. Avengers 1 Hulk levels of moving, bro. I have missed this. This is how Bruce should be moving had they not turned my boy into a straight dweeb. I'm pissed. Bruh, this bird-ass nigga Sam thought running into the trees would give him a tactical advantage. But nah, Red Hawk was on his ass. Bro continues to run through trees, shoulder blocking them like they be doing in the WWE, straight slapping trees off from the roots. Sam makes the mistake of stopping and throw extra knives at him to make sure it really didn't work.
Is this nigga serious?
And as he looked up, Hawk then threw a whole tree at him. Sam blocked that with the vibranium wings. Right as he's trying to process what the fuck just happened, Hawk smacks this man so hard he woke up in this fairy tale ass, Ghost of Tsushima ass foliage. Oh nah. Red Hawk is still up for smoke. Sam tries out his old lame ass speech. They really be trying to make talking this nigga's superpower. This nigga tried having a therapy session with the Red Hawk. How ridiculous. But the Red Hawk just screamed. He wasn't trying to hear all that. So Sam goes, alright, you want me? Come and get me.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Now you wanna act like you wasn't shivering in your timbers since you pulled up. You've been running since the whole scene, bruh. You really think you can act tough when you lost a 1v1 against Ant-Man? Boy,
if you don't get
Ross charges at this nigga. Sam jumps, flips over him, and cuts him in the back. As Sam hit the coolest superhero landing I've ever seen this nigga do, I was almost sold, and this nigga being a good leader to the Avengers, bro, he almost had me, I ain't gonna lie. He had Red Wing shooting lasers in the same area he cut him, while Ross was in all fours. He then put out a light pole and started swinging at everything. And as far as I can remember, that's just real nigga behavior. When you getting beaten down, anything turns into a melee weapon. Thunderbolt hits Red Wing, Cap whips twice while in the air, and the second he puts his foot on the ground, Red Hawk pulls this mean ass sweep. Had this nigga Sam bouncing side to side like a pinball machine. Hawk won't let this nigga process any of this shit because while Sam is laying down, Red Hawk throws a whole ass car on flames to this nigga. Luckily, Sam is the main character and the villain isn't defeated yet, so Sam stands up and flips over this car while simultaneously sliding it in half. I'm like, hold on, who the fuck is this nigga feeling like? But by this time, unfortunately, the Red Hawk was all fed up with this nigga flip-flopping on a 1v1, so he charges up and start pounding on Cap.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Start playing this nigga like the African drum till he gets drilled into the ground. Lord help this man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
He in there regretting his life's choices right now because he tries escaping by having his drone laser him again, which distracted him for a while Sam tries to fly off again. But the Red Hawk said,
no
nah,
way
nigga,
out
not
of
this
this
time. Grabbed him by the wings. Sam tries to throw his frisbee again, but Red Hawk slapped that shit to the ground, ripped one wing off, and then, well, they had this nigga dangling like a puppy while the Hulk hit the sadistic ass smirk as he tries to make Captain America lemonade the way he was squeezing that hole. Sam remembers that this is his movie, he couldn't let that shit happen, so he kicked one knife the Hulk conveniently forgot to remove and escape. Hulk charges another punch, had this nigga moonwalking. But then for some reason Red Hulk hit this slow motion ass jump towards this man and I'm like, bro, is this nigga serious, bro? Like, why now? Bro just decided to expose all his soft spot for Sam to finally impale his big ass. It's energy from the impact overwhelms the suit wings so they blow up. Then the cameraman pans to Sam, who I thought would be looking like a smoked brisket by now, but for some reason is still alive, despite the fact that there's a big boulder on his head. Talking about something, please tell me I knocked this son of a bitch out. Bro! You're the one who should be knocked out. How the fuck are you unscathed? Right before Sam finished his question, Red Hawk was ready for round 4. Which, you know, if you've been watching since the video began, my bad. I haven't really been counting the rounds, bro. I'm excited for my new video. I just realized I haven't really been counting the rounds. But let's take this one as round 4. Because I'm telling you, this nigga is crazy as hell, bro. This nigga was up and ready. Still, but Sam pulls this Drake ass move and tapped out of a battle he started. The next part is boring as hell because they really be trying very hard in the MCU to make this nigga superpower prepared speech, bro. How the fuck is this nigga gonna be talking every single time there's a villain right in front of him, bro? I'm pissed.